Hey everyone, Dr. Miller here from SeniorFitNation. So thrilled you're tuning in today. You know, for years, we've heard that brown rice is healthy, and it absolutely is. But I've been diving into some amazing new research that shows just how incredibly powerful brown rice can be, especially for us seniors, and for reasons far beyond what you might already know. Today, we're going to break down exactly why brown rice deserves a starring role on your plate. We're talking about real, measurable benefits for blood sugar, weight management, and even protecting your heart and reducing the risk of type 2 diabetes in the first place. This isn't just general health advice. It's specific, evidence-backed information that can truly make a difference in your daily well-being. My passion for exploring these deeper benefits really grew from seeing how many people, especially as they get older, grapple with conditions like type 2 diabetes or try to manage their weight. We look for complicated solutions, but often the power lies in simple, wholesome foods that we might already be eating, just understood a little better. What if your favorite grain could be doing so much more for you? That's what this video is all about. So, get ready to be amazed by your humble brown rice. I promise you, by the end of this, you'll have a whole new appreciation for it and some practical tips to make it a true health powerhouse in your kitchen. As always, if you find this information valuable, please hit that like button and subscribe to SeniorFitNation. It helps us reach more amazing people like you. Leave a comment anytime you found something new that is useful to you, or simply type 0 and let me know what I can do to improve in the upcoming videos. Now, let's dig in. Section 1. Brown rice, more than just fiber. All right, let's start with the basics, but then we'll get into the exciting new details. What exactly makes brown rice so special? Well, unlike white rice, which is just the starchy part, brown rice keeps its nutritious outer layers, the germ and the bran. Think of it like keeping the best parts of a fruit. Now, you probably know brown rice has fiber, which is fantastic, but it's also packed with a diverse range of nutrients. For example, it's loaded with flavonoids, which are powerful antioxidants. Eating foods rich in these has been linked to a reduced risk of chronic diseases like heart disease, cancer, and even Alzheimer's. That's a huge bonus. Let's look at what just 1 cup, about 202 grams, of cooked long-grain brown rice brings to the table. You're getting 248 calories, 2 grams of fat, and 6 grams of protein. It gives you 3 grams of fiber, which helps you feel full and supports digestion. But here's where it gets really impressive. It provides a whopping 86% of your daily value for manganese. Manganese is essential for so many things, from bone health and muscle contractions to nerve function and even wound healing. It's also an excellent source of magnesium, giving you 19% of your daily value. Magnesium is crucial for bone health, muscle contractions, nerve function, and yes, even blood sugar regulation. Plus, you get significant amounts of B vitamins like thiamine, 30% DV, niacin, 32% DV, and pantothenic acid, 15% DV, along with copper, 23% DV, and selenium, 21% DV. It's a true nutrient powerhouse. Section 2. Brown rice and diabetes. The latest evidence. Now, for people managing diabetes, this is where brown rice truly shines with some great new studies. Thanks to its fiber content, brown rice has been shown to significantly reduce blood sugar levels after meals. Listen to this. In one study with 16 adults who had type 2 diabetes, eating just 2 servings of brown rice significantly reduced their blood sugar levels and their A1C, which is that long-term blood sugar indicator. After meals, compared to eating white rice, That's a direct, measurable improvement just from choosing brown. Another 8-week study involving 28 adults with type 2 diabetes found that those who ate brown rice at least 10 times a week saw significant improvements in their blood sugar levels and in something called endothelial function, which is super important for heart health. So it's protecting your heart too. And it gets even better when we talk about weight. Brown rice can actually help with weight loss, which, as we know, is incredibly important for managing diabetes. In a 6-week study with 40 overweight or obese women, those who ate just 3/4 cup, 150 grams, of brown rice daily significantly reduced their weight, waist circumference, and BMI compared to those eating white rice. Losing even a little weight can make a huge difference. In fact, one study on 867 adults showed that those who lost 10% or more of their body weight within 5 years of a diabetes diagnosis were twice as likely to have their diabetes go into remission. That's powerful motivation. Beyond managing existing diabetes, brown rice may even help prevent you from developing type 2 diabetes in the first place. A large study on almost 200,000 adults found that eating at least 2 servings of brown rice per week significantly reduced their risk of developing type 2 diabetes. And get this, simply swapping out just 1/4 cup, or 50 grams, of white rice for brown rice can reduce your risk by 16%. It's believed that the higher fiber and magnesium content in brown rice are responsible for this protective effect. Section 3. Understanding GI and SMART portions. Now, let's briefly touch on the glycemic index, or GI, which helps us understand how much a food raises your blood sugar. Cooked brown rice has a GI of 68, which puts it in the medium GI category. For comparison, white rice has a GI of 73, putting it in the high GI category. White rice is digested faster because it has less fiber, causing those quicker blood sugar spikes. The key takeaway here is to manage your total carb intake. There's no one-size-fits-all rule for carbs, so listen to your body and work with your healthcare professional to figure out what's best for your blood sugar goals. For example, if your target is around 30 grams of carbs per meal, you might stick to about half a cup, 100 grams of brown rice, which contains roughly 26 grams of carbs. You can then fill the rest of your plate with delicious, low-carb foods like chicken breast or green veggies. And this brings me to a crucial point. Brown rice is just one part of a balanced diet. Always aim to incorporate lean protein, healthy fats, fruits, and plenty of low-carb vegetables into your meals. A varied diet, rich in whole foods and low in processed stuff, not only gives you all those essential vitamins and minerals, but it also helps keep your blood sugar stable. In fact, a study on 229 adults with type 2 diabetes showed that those who had a higher quality diet overall had significantly better blood sugar control. It's all about the big picture. Section 4. Easy brown rice. Cooking tips. So, how do you cook this amazing grain? It's simple, whether you're using a pot or a rice cooker. For the stovetop, start by rinsing your brown rice with cool water to get rid of any excess starch or dirt. Then, put the rice in a pot with about 1.5 cups of water for every cup of dry brown rice. Bring that water to a boil, then reduce the heat to low. Cover the pot and let it simmer for about 20 minutes. Finally, turn off the heat and let the rice sit, covered, to cool and steam. For an additional 10 minutes before serving. This helps it get perfectly fluffy. If you're using a rice cooker, it's even easier. Just add your rinsed rice and water. Check your cooker's specific ratio, but usually around 1.5 to 2 cups of water per cup of brown rice. Once it's cooked and the cooker switches to warm, leave it on that warm setting for another 5 to 10 minutes. This little trick helps make sure the rice isn't sticky. Brown rice is super versatile. You can use it as a healthy side dish or as the base for so many meals. Toss cooked brown rice into a hearty soup. Add it to your stir-fries with vegetables and meat or tofu. Mix it with ground beef and your favorite seasonings for a quick, balanced meal. You can even get a little creative and combine it with milk, a touch of sugar, and eggs for a healthier rice pudding. Conclusion. So there you have it, SeniorFitNation. Brown rice is so much more than just a healthy alternative. It's a powerful tool in your health arsenal, backed by solid research. It's an ally for managing blood sugar, promoting healthy weight, protecting your heart, and even reducing your risk of developing type 2 diabetes. Remember, every step counts. Just by choosing brown rice and incorporating these tips, you're making a fantastic investment in your long-term health and vitality. It's about empowering yourself with knowledge and making informed choices that feel good and do good. I'm so passionate about sharing this kind of information because I truly believe every one of you deserves to live your healthiest, most vibrant life. Next time, we'll explore the fascinating connection between the spices in your pantry and how they can actually support your cognitive health and memory. Until then, keep thriving, keep learning, and keep making those incredible healthy choices. This is Dr. Miller, signing off from SeniorFitNation.